The 2022 World Artificial Intelligence Conference, WAC, will be held in Shanghai from September 1st to 3rd, with the theme of Intelligent Connected World, Unbounded. In the core exhibition area featuring the metaverse, virtual digital humans have become a major mainstream application. Yikai learned that this conference will invite virtual hosts to interact with the on-site hosts, and several virtual digital people will become warm-up guests. Data shows that there are more than 388,000 virtual digital human-related enterprises in China, and nearly 70% of the virtual human enterprises have been established within 1 year, and the industry has entered an explosive period. As a practitioner, Dr. Feng Sun, product director of the Huawei Computing Virtual Digital Human, told Yikai that the virtual digital human has begun to explore a wide range of industry applications, including cultural tourism, finance, entertainment IP, etc., and all walks of life have been able to support worthy of such imagination. Feng Sun said that, as a new field, most companies in the industry are still investing, and the speed of achieving profitability depends on the actual application scenario. The current virtual digital human is still facing pain points such as technology and cost. How long will the industry break out? No one can accurately predict it, and the industry is eagerly looking forward to it. How to prop up the tens of billions market. IDC released a report analysis of China's AI digital human market status and opportunities, 2022 in June, predicting that China's AI digital human market will reach 10.24 billion yuan in 2026. The numbers may be too general. What the public is wondering is, where is the prospect and commercial value of virtual digital people? Feng Sun believes that, as an emerging field, virtual digital human integrates many artificial intelligence technologies, and at the same time, it has various benefits for enterprises and society. Based on its embodied value, digital human will have a broad space for commercial value. Lin Gan, vice chairman of Deloitte China and leading partner of the technology, media and telecommunications industry, told Yikai that the virtual digital human has many application scenarios and is being widely integrated with various industries. At present, the realization path and market potential have gradually become clear. On the one hand, under the concept of metaverse, brands hope to be closer to consumers' lives in a more intimate way. On the other hand, because the virtual digital human is not limited by time, space and physical skills, its ability also shows the value beyond the real person, and the utility that can be exerted is far from that of entertainment and commercial industries. At present, the virtual digital human is generally divided into two categories in the industry. One is a service-oriented virtual human based on functional applications, and the other is an idle-based virtual human based on personality expression. At present, service-oriented virtual human mainly replaces some highly repetitive manual labor, such as intelligent customer service, voice robot, virtual assistant, etc. In addition to standardization and normalization, its value is reflected in real-time services around the clock, improving work efficiency. For example, Vanca's first virtual employee Kui Xiaopon is responsible for urging the prepaid overdue bills of enterprises and the virtual docent of the museum. Idle-type virtual people can meet the value needs of brands by creating a character image that conforms to the aesthetics of contemporary young people and has a unique personality. Currently, they are mainly used as virtual anchors, brand spokespersons, and trend experience officers. They are mainly used in shooting advertising magazines, participating in variety shows, publishing brand promotion content through social media, and other activities, such as virtual beauty artist Lu Yexi. However, the above are only the needs of the B-side. If the virtual human is to really become popular, it also needs a wide range of C-side needs. Feng Sun believes that whether it is a functional virtual digital human or an entertainment-oriented virtual digital human, it is not necessarily a substitute for real people, but can be regarded as a new existence. In the field of idle-type virtual digital human, the virtual digital human itself has spiritual attributes, which can bring emotional value. Feng Sun said that even if it is not the virtual digital person of this generation, but the former Luo Tanyi, Hatsune Miku, etc., it has attracted many young fans. The virtual digital human will not collapse, and can bring guidance and incentives to young people in a more controllable manner. Looking at the future, the younger generation is growing up slowly, and the life and entertainment of this generation has been deeply embedded in the virtual world from childhood to adulthood, and their acceptance of virtual digital people may be unmatched by previous generations. Yes. Feng Sun said that the future commercial value of virtual digital people can be expected. How the $1 million cost came down. Talking about the current profitability of companies in the industry, Feng Sun believes that there may be virtual digital human companies that can achieve profitability faster, but generally still need to give companies some time. According to my observation, both large and small manufacturers are still investing continuously. Although it is developing rapidly, it is a relatively new field after all. There will be technological accumulation and technological evolution, and they will be mutually polished with application scenarios. This is also a necessary stage. In terms of investment, at least in terms of the production cost of virtual digital people, it is not a small number. According to the Insight Research report, the unit price of virtual human production is more than 1 million yuan, and the cost of higher precision virtual human even reaches tens of millions. Taking Douyin beauty artist Lu Yexi as an example, Liang Zikang, CEO of Chuangyi Technology, its production company, once told the media that Lu Yexi's production investment alone is at the level of 1 million yuan, and the first short video of Lu Yexi the cost is about several $100,000. The cost per second of hyper-realistic virtual human videos is in the range of 10,000 yuan. In addition, the virtual digital human also needs to be driven by technology. In the traditional model driven by real people, it is necessary to wear motion capture suits to achieve micro-expression control of the virtual human. A single set of professional motion capture clothing requires an investment ranging from hundreds of thousands to millions, and requires a team of more than a dozen people to maintain it. It takes an hour to wear this motion capture clothing, plus the calibration of the helmet. This type of high-precision, human-driven model works well, but it is not widespread. There are many small end users who cannot afford this cost. Feng Sun said. If the virtual digital human is only a luxury of a few large companies, it cannot become the future digital human in the metaverse, and the virtual digital human needs to be universal. At present, many companies in the industry are exploring the use of artificial intelligence technology to reduce the cost from millions to 100,000. It can even be as low as 10,000 yuan to achieve endless digital people. Zhao Tianqi said. Technological breakthroughs such as AI and deep learning have largely lowered the threshold for virtual human production. However, will the cost reduction affect the virtual digital human experience? As far as Feng Sun has learned, there is still a gap between low-cost modeling and driving of virtual digital humans and manual fine production. However, Feng Sun also believes that AI-assisted production and driving technology is a potential technology, and Hawaii, when computing where he is located, is also following up and researching this technology. This technology is not static, but is developing rapidly. The development of technologies such as machine vision and digital human synthesis drive is very fast, changing with each passing day, and it is a promising technology in the future. Technological progress is the boosting force for the popularity of virtual people. It will take time for the industry to explode. It is difficult to have an accurate prediction on the timing of the outbreak of the virtual digital human industry, but it can only be based on the maturity of the virtual digital human. When the virtual digital people are fine-looking, smart, intelligent, and emotional, and can interact with people, not just stay in the promotional video, the virtual digital talents will really enter the user's life and usher in an explosion. Feng Sun said. Among the factors restricting the development of the virtual digital human industry, in addition to the production costs mentioned above, from the outside to the inside, there are also the cost of carrying the terminal, the computing power used, and how the virtual digital human has emotional attributes. At present, many 3D digital people still use equipment with low threshold. For example, for most users, it is still limited to the screen, and there is no better experience effect. In the future, this requires the improvement and progress of the terminal. On the other hand, in terms of cost, in addition to the cost of modeling itself, there is also the cost of use. Feng Sun introduced that virtual digital people have a high demand for computing resources. Why high-precision 3D models are only broadcast in the form of video and cannot be interacted in real time, because rendering requires relatively strong computing power, which is more difficult for the user's device. Among them, cloud rendering technology will also be developed, but in general, the virtual digital human that interacts in real time cannot be supported by personal terminal equipment. Therefore, a high-quality video like Liu Yexi's will take a long time on the production side to convert the video finally rendered and tuned out to the user. Based on this, in terms of many application scenarios, a test that enterprises will encounter is how to balance the marginal cost of use and the benefits brought by virtual digital humans. However, this area is also rapidly developing and optimizing. In the long run, Feng Sun believes that what is more important may be how to give the virtual digital human an interesting soul, including its knowledge, wisdom, personality and emotion, based on a good-looking skin. In this regard, many frontier fields of artificial intelligence have been involved, such as how to understand people's feelings in the interaction with people, how to empathize with people, and how to generate emotional responses, and for example, as a virtual digital human being, how to express one's own personality, etc. These are all issues that artificial intelligence is still studying. Feng Sun believes that this is the most fascinating part, and it is also a part that can bring greater imagination in the future. She said that after this, artificial intelligence combined with the available scenarios and values of virtual digital humans will have a very leap. Expansion? Public data shows that in January 2021, the number of virtual digital people worldwide has exceeded 30,000. Up to now, there is no generally accepted statistics in the industry, but it is obviously not in the order of 30,000. Virtual digital human has shown a clear growth trend in recent years. Last year, the number of new virtual digital human-related enterprises in China more than doubled compared with 2020. Lingen said that these trends show that the virtual human industry has shown the characteristics of explosion point. With the maturity of virtual human technology and the continuous reduction of production costs, there is a lot of imagination for the development of virtual human in the future.